to Castle Loric, our family home, and my name is Kristin. This little one here is Athena.
And I'm Scott.
And we're here in Southern California enjoying the California lockdown and quarantine, which is not where we're supposed to be. So Scott, why don't you tell everyone the story of how our epic travel plans were ruined by the 2020 pandemic of coronavirus.
Yeah, so we were supposed to take my 6 weeks of paid family leave with a trip to Germany. Her dad lives there, and we were going to go visit him with his new granddaughter. We decided that flying with a 8 to 10-month-old wasn't really probably the best idea. You know, it would have, especially for a 14-hour flight, it would have been a little trying on our nerves. So we decided to change it, and we decided on a road trip, which, you know, if a 14-hour plane flight wasn't, you know, bad, why wouldn't a, I don't know, what was it, like 16,000-mile road trip with 130 stops? You know, that couldn't be horrible at all. You know, all that time cooped up in a car. So we were initially going to start off our trip and go to see my friends in Arizona, and then drive from there and just tour the United States. And, you know, there was 130 stops, like I said, 16,000 miles. We'll put a map up on the video to show what it's supposed to be, or what it was supposed to be. That ended up getting curbed, and the day that California basically went into lockdown, we hurriedly packed the last of the stuff into the truck and drove out to my friend's house in Arizona. We stayed out there camping. She's going to drop that picture on the floor.
Oh, my bad. I was so engrossed in your story.
Yeah. So we stayed out there camping for a week, just literally camping in his front yard. We had the tent set up with our mattresses and the camp stove and the propane lanterns and all that stuff, just in the middle of, you know, his little town. I think his town's got 1,000 people in it, or just over 1,000. Stayed out there for a week and then drove back.
Yep, and we had we put a lot of effort into planning this trip. We invested money that we didn't necessarily have to spend. I mean, we found a way, but since we didn't really go on the trip, didn't really need to buy a shell for our truck.
Yeah.
Although it did rain for the 1 week we went, so we did kind of have our heart set on a short trip. So when we did leave, the town we went to had Arizona had almost no cases at the time, and San Diego had very minimal. So and we talked to our friend first, and we were like, do you want us to come out still? And he did. So so it was good for us because we work a lot, and so being home for us is pretty amazing actually. And it was good for us to just get a little break and then come back and join everyone in our state in lockdown. Sorry, it's for the baby.
I know it is.
So while we were in Arizona, and we knew that our huge epic trip was about to be seriously curtailed, I had the idea, because Scott has been wanting to do a YouTube channel for a long time. I said, hey, new fun project. Let's spend our 6 to 12 weeks of paid family leave time at our house and document all the progress we can make during the quarantine and any other changes and interesting things that happened in our life because of the pandemic. For example, online shopping and having delivery services and that sort of thing.
Not having the things that you order get actually delivered sometimes.
Right. And so you'll get to see all the videos about things like that. And so next we're just going to show basically what we have to deal with here, right?
Yeah, it was the day after we got back. Yeah, the day after we got back. We got back at like 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that. And, you know, this is basically the day after we got back. It's a quick little tour of the house. And if you want to see the 360 video where you can hear us talking, we're going to post that as a separate video, because I haven't figured out how to combine them two. So we'll roll those clips now. So we just got back from the trip, and part of our things to do around this place is now to unload this, our truck full of goodies, and it's quite literally packed as full as we could get it for the trip out there and back, it probably went a little overkill. But we'll get to this a little bit later. First, we're going to do a little tour of the property.
cut out for us. And our goal here is to see how much we can get done, primarily off the priority list, but there are other little things that we didn't write down on there. And the goal being to get as much done as possible for Athena's first birthday party, which will be a virtual birthday party that you guys can get to come to in a special birthday episode. And the question will be, will she have a nice birthday party in a cleaned up house with a clean backyard, or will we be inviting you to a birthday party in our personal junk pile?
And if you did want to watch that 360 video, I'll have it linked in the description below, and also there should be a card over here somewhere that'll pop up at the end of the video that will take you straight to it. So it's a 16-minute long video. It's not super long, but it is, you know, just us walking through the house and explaining basically everything you just saw. She's being a little butt. But anyhow, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you next time. Yeah, wave bye-bye.